Hello, my name is Sian Farquharson from EAS Regional Consortium. This session is to talk to you about some of the key considerations to think about when teaching in a post-16 setting. In schools, that would be the sixth form. So, what support is available for staff and learners in a sixth form or Key Stage 5 setting? Here in Wales, we have a post-16 cross-regional team made up of colleagues from regional consortia and partnerships who support schools with a variety of aspects relevant to Key Stage 5 and post-16 education across Wales, including the delivery of a post-16 leadership programme for aspiring or current heads of sixth form. Contact for further information is here on the screen. So why is support for post-16 educational context needed? Key Stage 5 is a phase which has some clearly defined differences compared to other phases of education. This includes the fact that post-16 education is optional for learners, which means that learners can choose what they study, and because of this context, learner transition between phases and learner destinations is a critical priority and focus for schools to make sure learners are on the right programme and have a vision and a destination in mind. As such, systems and processes that are established need to be aligned to the key objectives of successful post-16 education and experiences for our learners. So what does effective transition look like? There are two key points of transition, post-16 from Key Stage 4 to Key Stage 5, and then Key Stage 5 onwards. Before the end of Year 11, it is important that schools and partners work together to ensure a smooth transition from A to B. Partners could include organisations such as colleges, work-based learning providers, employers, and potentially other sixth forms, as not every learner will be looking to stay in school post-16. Where schools do have a sixth form, there needs to be plenty of activity taking place before the end of Year 11 to enable learners to make the right choices. Open evenings, have-a-go A-level subject taster sessions, talks by current sixth formers, engaging parents, learners having to put their preferred subject choices to the school well in advance so that schools can plan to accommodate chosen subjects and, where applicable, work with other sixth forms in the locality to share delivery and ensure a good breadth of offer. Schools also need to prepare learners for post-16 academic study and begin to support them to develop their non-cognitive skills too. Likewise, when learners are in Year 12 and 13, there needs to be ongoing, impactful support to ease that transition in the main to higher education. In Year 12, that is support for their UCAS application through engagement with universities, not just locally, but further afield, and certainly highly competitive universities to push the boundaries and inspire the ambition of our young people to excel. You may hear of the Seren Academy programme in secondary schools, supporting the more academically enabled learners to gain places in the most highly sought after universities, both here in the UK and globally. This programme works in partnership with both Oxford and Sutton Trust 30 universities, as well as globally, the likes of Yale and Harvard in the USA, for example. All exposure to the choices and support for decision making will help enormously, including the use of past pupils, what we call alumni of schools, who can be incredibly inspirational and influential in guiding our sixth formers through the process. Other skills need to be developed as well and will include growing the learner confidence through university admission test preparation, interview skills, preparing for moving to university, coupled with research skills, potentially supporting them along the lines of how to cook and possibly how to do the laundry. The list is endless, but all of this does matter. Many of our learners actually have no idea what they want to do when they leave school. A few will know, and some may even know what they need to do to enter that profession or job role. However, the majority of learners will need support from their school to understand the options, the route to a career, and be aided to develop some of the key skills which will benefit them in the future. Developing attributes such as being a confident communicator, understanding finance and how to manage your money when you leave home, being organized, having good time management skills, and certainly developing those independent learning skills. Above all, it's not just effective transition from one educational establishment to another that schools need to focus on. It's broader than that, and this is how staff in schools can help. Exposing them to employers, local communities, and role models from within to talk about different careers within an industry, the pathways of qualifications needed to apply for certain job roles, or get their first foot on the ladder of a profession. I've already mentioned school alumni in the university context, but it also includes alumni in industry, past pupils who may now be apprentices in local companies who can inspire the next generation. All secondary schools have Careers Wales partners in situ who can certainly support this agenda and provide a range of insights in addition to school partnerships with universities and specific departments providing talks, visits, hands-on practical workshops for the likes of medicine, engineering, and so on. So in summary, what is it that we need to think about? Overall, in sixth form, it's knowing more than just the academic performance of your learners. This phase of education is such a pivotal milestone for them. The all-round quality of support that schools provide young people in year 12 and 13 can significantly influence what happens next. Whatever pathway they choose, it's about providing that inspiration, helping them make choices, know what the options are, developing their skills as they move into young adulthood, growing their confidence as they come to the end of their school education, and enabling them to achieve the best possible outcome and next steps of their life's journey. Thank you.